YouTube, what's going on? As you can see by the title, PlayStation is about to go all digital by 2028. And if you write, if you type in PlayStation going all digital, PlayStation no physical discs on YouTube, there's a couple of people, more than a couple, of people outraged about this, saying kiss my ass and fuck PlayStation, and I wish the gaming system or the gaming industry would explode, and all this outlandish things. And I'm just sitting here confused. Like, what did y'all expect? Like, I know every single one of these people, these mad, disgruntled customers or fans of PlayStation, I know they have a streaming service, at least one. And I'm pretty sure the number one that they have is Netflix. So did we forget what happened to Blockbuster? I'm just sitting here like, what is the big deal? Like, why are people actually reacting to this news as if this was never going to happen? Like, I'm just, like, literally confused. And so, if you think they could do that, first of all, do you own all of the seasons of your favorite TV show? Do you own all of your favorite movies? Maybe you do. Let me take that back. But again, let me stay on the TV shows, because most people buy their movies, have it physically, except at least before 2010, most people bought their movies and have it physically in physical form. But there's come a moment where you're like, okay, it's just it's way easier just to have it digitally. It's less space, uh, you know, so and less storage. You can be less of a hoarder for keeping all these discs, and you don't have to keep so much stuff in physical form. So it's just like, but again, do you own every single season of your favorite TV show? I don't think so. I really don't. Do you own every single streaming? Do you own every single TV show on the streaming services that you use to watch those shows? What, like, do you own all the shows that you watch? I should have just said that. Do you own all the shows that you watch on streaming services? No, I'm pretty sure you don't. Like, this is how binge watching was created, because people don't have to physically get up and change the disc, or get up or use the remote to switch again. Well, yeah, change the disc. Like, yeah, pretty much change the disc. Like, this is convenience, guys. Like, what? How can you get mad at an evolving technology? I don't know. I don't know. And then, like, one guy, shout out to JD Witherspoon Jr., I guess, says that he just wants the option. Like, cause he brought up the streaming services take, and I said the same. I was like, okay, like, what are we talking about? He was like, yeah, I get it, but we still want the option. And I'm like, why? What is having the option of having something physical and digital going to do for you? I don't know. If you bought Moana on Disney Plus, why would you then go to their website and buy the physical movie? Or even go out to the physical mall, to the store, and get the physical copy of a movie that you can get digitally? Just to have it. Like, if now there's one thing I will say: if you're in the movie, if you produce the movie, if you had any kind of part in it, you know what I mean? If you had something to do with that art, that project, you know what I mean? Then I totally get it. I totally understand. Nobody can take it away from you. It can never be deleted. It's in physical form. You can watch it whenever you want. You can look at it whenever you want. You can hang it on your wall. I get that. I understand that. Like Grammys and stuff. And Tony's too? I think it's Grammys. Where they have the physical disc and gold plated. Is that VMAs or Grammys? You get what I'm saying. When platinum and then gold, that stuff. Yeah, I get that. I get to physically have that. Yes, I understand. I totally understand if you had a part of it. Yes. You know, the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Totally, that can't go digital. Like, what are we talking? Like, no. Physically have a ceremony. Yes. Get it. You know, but what you need your marriage certificate for? I mean, I don't want to sound insensitive. I really don't. But you can get your marriage certificate digitally. You can have it digitally. I'm just saying. Again, do you own every photo that you take with your phone? Do you physically print it out and keep it somewhere? Like, I don't think so. I don't think like physical things are a thing anymore. Like, I don't know, like where when it started for me. I really don't. If I think hard enough, I'm pretty sure I can tell you, but I don't want to spend too much time thinking about it. But it's just, I think I have so many movies that they're all in storage. I'm literally, I have a storage unit. They're just sitting there collecting dust. I mean, I could literally, you know, resell them to whatever movie store that will take them, and save what, $100 of storage a month. But I think, like, yes, some of them have sentimental value. Some, not the movies itself, but I'm just saying certain things does have physical sentimental value. Little things here and there with the military. I was in the military. Letters I get that I got in boot camp. Gifts, of course, sentimental value, of course, yes. But I'm just saying, like, things like games and entertainment. I don't have a problem with any of that being digital. Like, I don't see why it would be physical. Like, why would we keep it in a physical form? It's entertainment. We can have this on our TVs. This is why I went 2008 all HD TV. Like, why would you keep a TV with an antenna after 2007, 2008? You just gonna keep that in your garage for what? So, yeah, I think there was something that I know. I don't want. Maybe I could pause the video. I don't want to take up too much time, but I know there was something that I had bought that was physical, and then I was like, dang, I shouldn't have bought this. I should have bought it digital, because they had it available at the time. I can't think of it right now, but that's what happened. That's when it clicked for me, and I was like, wait, all this stuff could be digital. I don't need to keep buying this stuff. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was something I was collecting, or it was something physical that I was buying. I'm trying to think that it was. I was like, dang, I could have got this digital. Hold on, let me think. I know exactly when it clicked for me now. So, I don't know who needs to hear this, but remember when we used to bootleg movies, right? I met this girl, or ex, or whatever, and she put me on to Torrents. It's a site where you can download pirated movies. And at first, I was like, oh, snap. Dang, I hope we don't get caught, you know, with this and everything. And she was like, nah, I've been doing this for years. I can do it myself, but it's easier if somebody else ripped it from the DVD form and they just put it on the internet. And I was like, oh, wait. So I never have to buy a movie again. This is back in like 2009, 2010. I was like, oh, wait. That's way more convenient. That's way faster, way cheaper. Like, don't get me wrong, I hate that we're snuffing the actual creators, the actual, you know, makers of the entertainment or the movie and the people who made the film, but I still thought that, okay, well, somebody bought this. Even though, you know, they gave it to us for free, somebody still bought the film. And like I said, I'm not trying to justify it. I'm not trying to defend it. I get it. Yes, pirating is illegal, but we all do it. We all have done it. But again, technology breeds convenience, and convenience breeds laziness. Okay, so you can't have one without the other. So we all looking for convenience. That's it. That's all. So we're not gonna have a world where things are hard, or we're making things harder for us to do, to complete. You know what I'm saying? Tasks like any minuscule task, miscellaneous tasks, typing, driving, flying. You know what I'm saying? Like Wall-E, they made Wall-E for a reason. They make all these futuristic movies where humans aren't doing shit for a reason. It's just advance of the humanity, advanced technology that takes over humanity. Like, is it scary to think about? A little, but what can we do? What else are we gonna do about it? Like, we all will agree, I want this faster. Amazon has same day deliveries. Like, what do we expect? We're being bred to get things quickly. Microwave society. It is what it is. We're being conditioned to get things quicker, faster. So what do we expect? You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to go on a tangent or make this a speech, but guys, everything is about to go digital. And this is the whole point of this video. I know it's 12, 13 minutes into the video that I said I'm trying to make my point. And my point is the dollar will be digital as well. And I'm guessing by 2030, you're not going to be able to withdraw money. Like, ATMs will be extinct. ATMs will no longer be accessible. It'll be a thing of the past. And I'm trying to warn people, but I can only do so much with YouTube's algorithm and my upload activity. I know you're supposed to upload like a video a day, but I just don't have that motivation to make a video about trying to convince people to buy Bitcoin every day. I just don't. I don't have it in me, and I don't think it's worth my time, because people don't listen. People don't pay attention until the price goes up. And I mean, it is what it is. I can only do so much for myself, my time, my energy, and my mental health. So I got other means of capturing people's attention. That's the next that's the next commodity that's probably gonna be fucking digitized energy. But that's something else. It's another story. But yeah, I have other ways. I got a means to have different. I'm using a different angle to get the word out there. And there's already people in the Bitcoin industry, Bitcoin community, that is already speaking on it. So it's not a big thing for me to be that person. And then again, I don't want to be that YouTuber. I don't know if I said this already, but I've never. It was never my goal to be a YouTuber. It was at first, like, to make, to have 1 million subscribers and be, the go-to guy for something. But I started out in health, and then, things change, life happens, people change, and then I kind of pivoted toward Bitcoin because that's where I was. I felt, what's the word I'm looking for? That's where I felt I needed to be. You know what I'm saying? That was my calling. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, I felt called to speak on it. And then, I'm here. That's why I'm here. So this is probably, this is around the last leg of the early days, though. Like, honestly, this is like the last leg of being early. After about 2030, again, things, once the dollar goes digital 100%, things will change. The whole world will be different. And so that's all I'm honestly waiting for. I'm not waiting for it. It's just, I just want to see what it looks like. I just want to see where we're going to be and what we're going to be using. Because I already know Bitcoin's going to win. I don't know what price it will be at, but it's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. So it's like, there will be an alternative, but that's going to be an alternative currency where it's just hyperinflated, or it's going to be another country's currency. So it's just like, it's a lose-lose if you don't have something outside of the system. But there's only so much things I could say, so many videos I can make, and so much information that we can disprove from the media. The media's got it, man. The media's got the attention. We're just not big enough. You're not going to beat the media. So that's all I can do is just wait. All we can do is just wait until the dollar goes 100% digital. There's no withdrawals. There's no ATMs. And everything is on a digital platform. Banking, all that stuff. And then people will figure it out. Like, dang, I don't want this. I don't want to be controlled. I don't want my transaction to be tracked. I don't want my income to be limited, or I don't want to have an allowance every month. You know what I mean? I don't want to be dictated on what I can and cannot buy. Like, once we get to that stage, then people will understand. But until we there, nobody understands. Nobody really. I'm not gonna say nobody. I'm just, I guess, projecting that whenever I talk about Bitcoin, people don't listen, or people try to disprove it like it's nothing, like it doesn't matter, which is amazing to me. It's just amazing because they don't understand it, and I understand that part. So it's kind of hard to talk to somebody about it when you know that they don't get it, they don't understand. It's like talking to a kid about growing up or something. Like, it just goes over their head, and they won't get it until they grow up. And that's why I say all we're doing is waiting until we get a 100% digital world, and then Bitcoin will take off. But by that time, if you don't have any Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is at $500,000 per coin, all you're going to be doing is working for pennies again. But we call it sats. You're going to be working for bits and pieces of Bitcoin. And so you're going to be behind the curve, but there's only so much we can do, man. But I'm still hopeful. I'm still faithful. I would say faithful. I'm still optimistic about the future and what I can do and what I can bring to the table. I know this video is long. I didn't mean to make it this long, but this is something that I've been talking about. You can go back to any of my videos from when I started this channel. I always say at the end of the video, this money system needs an update. And Bitcoin is that update, right? I always say that. It's the same. It's happening with like a gaming companies. A gaming company is going to stop production on physical discs, and you don't think banks can do the same thing to stop production on physical money? I'm talking about quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies as well. Anything, they're going to stop it. Like, why wouldn't? Like, my point is, why wouldn't they? Why would we continue to have something physical that can be digital? I can understand if it can't go digital, like real estate, I guess. Real estate, you gotta live in a home, you gotta live somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Cars, you have to be able to be transported somewhere. You cannot digitize yourself. You cannot physically, like, you know. I mean, you could you could use your spirit. You know what I'm saying? What they call that? Not paranormal activity. I see shadows in my room. What's that called? That song called? That's what I'm trying to talk about. It's but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can travel. You can. What's that called when you use your spirit to travel? You could do that, but you cannot physically, like, we can't. What's it called? Time travel yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, or warp. When you hear and then you transport. It's not transport. What am I? Okay, Gary, calm down. Think. Okay. When you warp yourself, but it's a word that I'm looking for that I'm not thinking of right now. When you disappear and you reappear somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? We can't do that yet. All I'm saying is, if anything that can go digital will go digital. That's the whole point. I know I've taken 22 minutes to say that. But yeah, everything that will go digital will go digital, and money is going to follow suit. That's all I have to say, man. Why can't I think of that superpower? What is it? Like, it's called. Yeah, like I just had it. All right, I'm wasting time, man. All right, y'all get it. You get it. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if you come across the video, if you've gotten this far along in the video. I appreciate you, because not a lot of people do that. But leave me a comment, like, share. I don't know, man. I already thought about it, and yeah, I mean, even if I did have an audience, I don't know if it would make a difference. So maybe it's not my time yet, or maybe this YouTube thing is not. It's not my calling, I guess. That makes sense. Or just because everybody wants to be successful, right? At something that they do. I guess my thing is, once you start something and you don't see results, it's kind of hard to keep going. I'm not gonna lie. I started this like 10, 11 years ago, but again, I switched topics. I switched niches, but it's still kind of weird. Like, I haven't gotten any like real traction. Like, I've gotten views before. I've gotten thousands of views before on one video, but that was like over time. That was like over like a year or two. And again, it's not like I was having a lot of comments, but it is what it is. And again, like I said, I'm early, and like I might be talking about something that people don't care about. I get it. But I don't know. It's like, I guess my thing is, like, I'm trying to figure out my why. Like, why do I keep making these videos? Because what's the point? And it's just like, I'm trying to make sure that I can let go of the need for attention and the need to have people paying attention to me to feel successful. Does that make sense? Like, I shouldn't need a lot of followers, a million views to feel successful. And I think that's really what I'm working on, and that's why I keep uploading, so that not to get numb to the feeling, but just to make sure that I'm filling my own void. I don't need you to fill my void for me. How did this become a self-care video? I have no fucking clue. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. But heed my word, whoever's out there. I don't know when you're gonna find this video. I don't even know if you ever will find this video, because the algorithm doesn't. I don't know if it's treating me right, or I don't know if it's just me not making enough content. But if you do find this video, I appreciate it. If you made it this far in this video, because I don't know, a lot of content creators that have millions of views and millions of followers and stuff, they be complaining that people don't make it to the end of the video. So if they're not making it to the end of the video with those people, I don't know if I can expect people to keep making it to the end of my videos. But hey, anything's possible. Something can change within a moment. Now that one thing I will say, and I'll get out of here. I'll let you guys get out of here. Life can change at any moment. Doesn't take a day. Doesn't take, an hour or a minute. Life can change at a moment's notice. Just a moment. Just a moment. You know what I mean? So, we'll see. Maybe life will change for me. In a good way, though. Alright, y'all. I'll saw y'all later.